Zara pressed her blue-scaled palm against the cold metal wall of the research station. She had been studying humans for 3 cycles now, but something felt wrong. The data made no sense. Her large violet eyes scanned the medical reports again. Humans should be dead. Their biology was impossible, yet they thrived across dozens of worlds. The Galactic Council had sent her here to find their weakness. Instead, she found mysteries. The human female named Amy sat in the testing chamber. Zara watched through the observation window. Amy looked so fragile with her pale pink skin and strange hair that changed color in light, but the readings showed something different. Amy lifted a metal bar weighing 200 units. Zara gasped. Her own species needed mechanical aids for such weight. Yet Amy barely strained. Her muscles worked in ways that defied everything Zara knew about biology. The scanner beeped. Amy's heart rate had increased only slightly. During the lift, her body temperature rose just 2 degrees. Most species would overheat and collapse. Humans seemed to regulate heat like living machines. Zara called Amy into the interview room. She needed answers. Amy smiled, showing her white teeth. Zara shuddered. Those teeth were designed for tearing meat. Yet Amy also ate plants and processed foods. Her digestive system adapted to anything. Tell me about pain, Amy, Zara asked in her broken human speech. Amy tilted her head. Pain makes us stronger. When we exercise, our muscles tear and rebuild bigger. When we get hurt, we learn to avoid danger. This made no sense to Zara. Her people avoided all pain. It meant damage and death. But humans seemed to seek it out voluntarily. They called it training. Show me your hands. Amy extended her small, pale hands. Zara examined them with her scanner. The bone density was incredible. These delicate-looking appendages could punch through metal. Amy demonstrated by crushing a steel cup in her grip. But the real shock came during the endurance test Zara expected. Amy to collapse after running for 10 minutes. Instead, Amy ran for 2 hours. Her breathing stayed steady. Sweat cooled her skin, and her heart pumped with mechanical precision. Zara reviewed the atmospheric data. Humans came from a world with poisonous oxygen levels that would kill most species. The gravity was 3 times stronger than civilized worlds. The temperature swung between freezing and boiling. Their star bombarded the planet with deadly radiation, yet humans thrived in this hell. They even called it beautiful. The psychological tests revealed more impossibilities. Amy described human wars where millions died, yet humans rebuilt and grew stronger. They spoke of disasters that would end civilizations, but humans adapted and continued. Amy told stories of humans who survived in space without suits for minutes, humans who lived through temperatures that would flash freeze other species, humans who recovered from injuries that should be fatal. One human named Lisa had survived a fall from the sky. Another called Kate lived through being struck by lightning. A woman named Beth recovered after her heart stopped beating for 20 minutes. These were not rare cases, Amy explained cheerfully. These things happen to humans regularly. We are hard to kill. Zara felt her breathing tubes constrict with fear. She thought of her homeworld where citizens lived in protective domes and avoided all risk. Here were beings who jumped from aircraft for entertainment and swam in waters filled with predators. The final test nearly made Zara faint. She placed Amy in a chamber filled with various atmospheric mixtures that would poison most beings. Amy breathed them all without concern. Her blood adapted, processing toxins and maintaining function when Zara tried to explain how impossible this was. Amy laughed. We evolved on a world trying to kill us every day. Our bodies learn to survive anything. Our minds learn to overcome everything. That is why we explore space even when it is dangerous. Zara realized the truth that terrified the Galactic Council. Humans were not just another species. They were the ultimate survivors shaped by the worst conditions in the galaxy, into beings that could not be stopped. She watched Amy leave the station to join her crew for another mission to uncharted space. Zara knew Amy would face dangers that would destroy entire fleets. Yet Amy smiled as if going on a pleasant journey. Zara began writing her report, but her hands shook. The council wanted to know. Human weaknesses, but Zara had found something else. Humans had no true weaknesses. They turned every limitation into strength, every challenge into opportunity. The galaxy had welcomed humans as primitive newcomers. Now Zara understood the truth. Humans were not joining galactic civilization, they were inheriting it. Their biology made them nearly indestructible. Their psychology made them unstoppable. As Amy's ship disappeared into hyperspace, Zara wondered if her own species had made a terrible mistake. They had assumed humans were weak because they came from one small world, but that world had forged them into something unprecedented. Beings who thrived on challenge, adapted to any environment, and never gave up, no matter the odds against them. Zara sealed her report knowing it would change everything. The age of human expansion was just beginning, and nothing in the galaxy could stand against them.